Hey, is that a pocket-sized airgun, or are you just happy to see me? Well, actually, it's a credit card-sized airgun, much smaller than a pocket-sized airgun, so yeah, let's get right into the video. Hey Honor Nation, Hunter Tom here, and welcome back to another video. This right here is the first pocket-sized, credit card-sized airgun, and I think we should jump right into the features, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is what I came up with. This is the first pocket-sized, credit card-sized airgun in existence that I know of, at least on the internet. Basically, it's got the same dimensions in length and width of a credit card, but the only difference is that the actual thickness is a lot bigger than a regular credit card, but it's still very, very pocket sized. Again, it's manual. I mean, this is like such a super rough prototype that obviously it's not a final product. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. But it's to inspire maybe like a manufacturer to pick this up, or another engineer, or just pretty much put the idea out there that maybe, you know, this gun or this credit card gun could possibly be made someday and be sold in stores and stuff. Now the power plant that I've actually decided to go with is pretty much the same concept as a spring action airgun, which is just a piston that pushes air, compresses air into a small port, and that launches the BB or pellet. In this case, I'm actually shooting some steel BBs. As you can see, some 4.5mm steel BBs, typical BB gun BBs. And yeah, so far I've only been able to penetrate through like regular 8.5x11 paper with this thing. And it is muzzle loading, by the way. It needs a small piece of cotton with a bit of pellet gun oil because I don't actually have a real barrel on the credit card airgun, pocket-sized airgun as I like to call it. But it's been fun so far. It's probably one of the weakest airguns I own, just because the actual force of the gun is completely based off the punch that you give on the back of this to shoot it, so it's kind of hard to be accurate. But this again is not to, it's a video just to inspire people to maybe pick this idea up and make a better version of it, and I'm hoping to make a better version of this. I don't own all this metal working equipment or 3D printers or anything, or any very fancy 3D software to actually make a proper, you know, pellet gun, but technically you can probably make the CO2 powered and possibly make it a PCP. Let me show you. Now when I say this can be powered by 12 grams CO2, well, here's a regular 12 gram CO2 cartridge that usually goes in a CO2 pistol, like this. I have seen super small magazines for these CO2 pistols, like the P365 or 6 hour P365 BB pistol. Extremely small. That is a pocket sized air gun, but when I mean pocket size, I really mean like credit card size. So here's a 12 gram CO2. Here is what it looks like on top of the dimensions of the credit card gun. So you would somehow have to manage to put a fill port here, some sort of little pipe. I mean, this has to be like a watchmaker making this, because this is super small details. But if a watchmaker actually picked this up, or someone that's really good with engineering super small stuff, because I mean, like, I can fit this in here. I mean, obviously it's gonna bend the plastic because this is just a rough prototype, but you can see it would fit in the same like dimensions and thickness of it, and also in length here. The only problem is, again, like, you'd have to find some way to twist it tight, super tight, with a little cup here. But I mean, I'm sure it's possible. I don't know how safe it would be, because obviously you're cramming so much power, so much pressure into such a small space. I know it's possible, but again, you're also limited to barrel length here. I've come up with a few ideas for this, but we're gonna do a couple shooting tests and then talk a bit more about this little piece of garbage. Just kidding. This awesome little prototype. So let's get to it. All right. So before we shoot this thing, I want to show you guys how to load it. It's quite simple. As you can see, here's the barrel. It's about exactly, I don't know, 2 centimeters, maybe not even. You got the pressure chamber here from the syringe, giving it all that high pressure air. And here's a little wadding I used from the end of this ginormous Q-tip. and our cotton swab. Got a little thing right here, get some Pelican oil. I just wipe the tip off usually just to collect a bit of like red juice, and then I just kind of stick it in the barrel like this. Press it in nice and tight with the end of the stick like that. Perfect. You can see it's now blocked, and it creates a good suction in there. And as you notice right here, here's the bottom of a jewel pod, the vape pen, the old trend. I found this at a ski hill actually, and I decided to cut the bottom off because there's a magnet. Very bad idea, because I basically just cut a battery and it started peeing lithium out of it, and started smelling really bad. So do not recommend that. But because there's a magnet in here, by the way, very weak magnet, I can just drop my BBs in, and if I don't shake it too much, the BB stays right in the gun. So super cool. That's the simple way of loading it. Usually I'll go back with an even smaller piece of cotton, roll it up, just in case, if I shake it around more, it just creates a better tension, I guess you can say. You can see I can shake it now really hard, it won't come out, and then yeah, we just crank it back, give it a good slam on the back. You can just press really hard with your thumb, but I found just slamming it is the best way. It is a slam fire, fully automatic tactical. No, it's just a single shot. I almost shot my phone there. Very, very close. But yeah, very, very simple. I guess I can go over a couple features, and then we'll keep going on with the video. So there's not much to it. As you can see, it is credit card size. There's a bit of overlap here with the syringe plunger, but there's so many different ways you can actually build this thing. There's your 2-inch barrels, pretty much just a pen cap that's been cut off. A lot of hot glue, some cheap plastic there. I had an extra from the garage wall, and a nice place to stick your finger, while you put your hands in your pocket. Just kidding. Yeah, it's a place for like extra BBs you can store, and you can definitely plug it up and stuff. And yeah, I keep usually a little Allen wrench in here to press the thing down, and I can just slide that into the plastic here, a little holder. And so far pretty efficient, but as you can see, there's a huge waste of space right in the middle here. Very, very wasteful space, but that's it right there, guys. That is the simple credit card gun. Obviously the life card is way better than this thing. This is a 177 cal. You can't actually put pellets in it. If I can just, there's no BBs in it, sorry. Yeah, you can actually put a 177 pellet in it. It just goes really, really slow. I can even demonstrate it for you guys. And it's not magnetic, so you do need to have that dual wadding in case you don't want it to fall out necessarily. So I just kind of, again, muzzle loading technique. You put your first wad in. Same thing for shotguns in a sense, but grab your other pellet. Takes up a lot more room, so I just shaked it out. See, not magnetic. Put that in there. You want something light, because this thing really shoots very slow, and I'm gonna try later in this video to shoot as slow as I can go. So yeah, just tap it in like that. Very poorly put in, but it's gonna do the trick. For this little demonstration, create a bit of suction by pulling it back, and then again just slam firing it. Ooh, that was actually pretty fast for a pellet, so I guess this is now pellet shooting as well. Yeah, let's keep going on with the video. So technically speaking, you can power this by 12 grams CO2 or even a PCP. You can convert a very small cylinder and put that in here with a fill port somehow. Like say this could be your fill port that sticks out just slightly, like just a bit, say that would be your fill port, and you still have enough space to do something here. But obviously when you would cock the gun, you'd have to make it a little bigger and go, because a credit card size gun isn't, I'm not the first person to have this idea. There's already the life card that's out there in .22. I think there's like a 9mm version out there maybe. Not sure completely, but imagine an air gun, a credit card sized air gun. Wouldn't that be incredible? Yeah, 12 grams CO2, you could probably fit it in here as well. It'd be really tough with getting even a PCP version, would be tough to get it all in and stuff, and yeah. But that's enough talking about that. Let's have some fun with this and try to see how slow can we get this to fire. If my chronograph can actually pick up the speed of this, I'm gonna be ecstatic, and I think that'd be awesome, because I think the BB is traveling super slow. But anyways, let's get right to it. Whoosh. So, thanks to mi amores from Airgun Source Canada, they've graciously sent us this FX chronograph, which connects Bluetooth wirelessly to her phone. You can pick this up at Airgun Source Canada to measure how fast your guns shoot, which we're gonna use to measure with the pocket pellet air gun. Yes, pocket chronograph with pocket air gun. Let's put these things one and two and three together, and Let's see if it works. Alrighties, ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Nation, we are gonna try this. We got our pistol all loaded up, our pocket-sized airgun all loaded up. Chronograph is running, currently reading 0 kilometers an hour. I'm kidding, feet per second. So let's do this. I'm gonna try just pushing it with my thumb, seeing if it'll set it off. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That was extremely puny. Let's reset. Okie dokie, we got this thing ready to rock. Load it up again one more time. This time I'm gonna hit it a lot harder. And if it doesn't set this chronograph system off, I'm gonna crank the sensitivity on this guy to like 3,000. So ready? 3, 2, 1. That was really close to my phone, but a lot more power. Okay, I see here, that was about, let's see, 0 feet per second. So far, good luck. Yeah, let's redo this. All right, attempt number 58. Let's do this. Well, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got it, boys! We got it! 29. Yes! Booyah! Boo freaking yeah! We got it! 29! Look at that! Look at that, guys! Weakest airgun right here, guys! Weakest airgun in the world! 29 frames per foot-pounds of amazingness! Yes! Let's go! That is garbage. Let's see if we get anything lower than 29. Oh my god. I think I could throw a BB faster. You know what? Let's try it. 3, 2. Oh! I just broke the record. I got 22. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 32. I throw BBs faster. I throw BBs faster than my freaking BB gun eats BBs. Isn't that incredible? Let's try it again. How fast can I throw a BB? Ready? 3, 2, 1. 39. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see if we go any faster. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, 41. Let's go. No, these might be like completely like false and misleading, but let's see it one more time. 1, 2, 3. 42. I don't think I can throw any faster. Let's try it. Let's try it. One more. Oh, I'm back down to 30. Okay, so I can throw BBs faster, but that's not the goal. The goal is to like, you know, come up with a cool idea. And I think we've just came up with a cool idea. Who could make the slowest shooting air rifle? Because, I mean, obviously everybody wants to make the fastest or the strongest PCP or the most accurate, or you know, any air gun in that sense. And well, I'm just here trying to make the slowest air gun. I mean, no one's ever made the slowest air gun. Like, that's not a goal anybody has, or like the most inaccurate air gun. I mean, some companies have been able to make the most inaccurate air gun, but I think I've just made the slowest firing air gun. It shoots slower than you could throw it with your hands. That's impressive. You know what? I want to see how fast I can get this thing to go, and how slow we can get it to go. Let's keep going on with the tests. Now the real question is, how slow can we go? I want to beat 29 feet per second. I've got it up to 39 just by throwing the BB. But yeah, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Wow, I think we're going too slow. What the heck? What the heck? Because that's the speed I'm looking for. Like, right? Was it just delayed? Or did I just set it off accidentally because it's so sensitive? I think I accidentally set it off. I'm not gonna go off that reading, that's 20, but I'm gonna try again. All right, let's go. Can we break 29? 3, 2, 1. Nope, okay. Wanna play at that game? Let's play at that game then, all right. If we can break 29 in like slowness, I would be so happy. If we can get it to 19, like look, it takes like, I can just measure my hands here. It just sets it off. So I wanna make sure this is legitness and that I can actually legitimately break the slowness record of slowpoke air guns. Okay, here we go. Load it up. 3, 2, 1. 30. Ah, that's 1 foot per second faster. Ah, I can't hit it too hard, but I can't hit it too slow, or else it doesn't set off the chronograph, because it's such a small projectile and it uses sonar. So, with that said, got another BB loaded up. This time, different way of loading it. Not using polygon oil, just winging it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, it's way too fast. No, why am I saying it's way too fast? Most people would say that's way too slow, but I'm trying to go for slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's do that. Let's get this, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Can we break 29 feet per second? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's go, guys. Let's go. We just did 20 feet per second. That is incredible, guys. 20 feet per second. That is officially the slowest airgun speed I've gotten with our pocket-sized airgun. I just threw it because it's so durable. Look at this. It's so durable, but 20 feet per second. Is that the slowest airgun that's ever existed? I think so. Oh, I just measured 22, but it was at 20. That's incredible. I don't know if it's legit at all. I mean, my chronograph is like friggin' tilted, but so far I've been getting constant readings about 20 to 22 feet per second. So by the little tests I've been messing around with, this is pretty accurate. So it's probably 19 to 21 feet per second. So I gotta say 20 is like quite impressive. I don't know if I can beat that. Like that is so slow. That is like, I can throw a BB twice as fast. I was throwing at like 40 feet per second, which is like really not fast. Most BB guns, like super low end BB guns, shoot like 200 or 220 feet per second, which is way more. But hey, I was able to penetrate paper a few times here, which is good. I mean, paper, that's probably one of the easiest targets to like go through. It's really just weak, wet paper. Goes right through it. But how can I beat 20 feet per second? Can we beat it? Comment below right now if you think I can get slower than 20 feet per second. I don't think I can. That's so slow. That is ridiculously slow. I don't know why everybody's all caught up on, oh, my gun shoots like 3 million bajillion feet per second. But guess what? My gun, it shoots under 20 feet per second. It's definitely gonna be UK legal. Just putting it out there, it's gotta be UK legal. All right, let's just redo this and let's try to go super duper slow. Let's keep going. All right, so that's 20 feet right there to that yellow thing in the distance. It's a lot longer than I thought it was. And I do that in under a second. I'm gonna get like a head start. As soon as I pass that, that's when the timer goes off, because I've got literally 1. And that's it. That's like, I have to do that. I'm gonna get some speed beforehand and try to do that in under a second. So here we go. I don't know if I was able to do it. Let's try that again. All right. I'm gonna time that on camera and see if that worked. I don't know if I did it, but yeah, let's go back inside. With all that done, guys, I want to say thank you for watching the video. This is the credit card airgun, the first credit card airgun that I know of and that I've seen. So hey, if you guys come up with your own ideas, please share it with me. You can follow me on Instagram at HunterTomAirguns, and make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the wonderful Hunter Tom channel. And yeah, this is it. That's literally the credit card size pistol. Would you guys want to see a actual full working CO2 powered, or perhaps even a PCP version of this little guy? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. There's so many different ways you can tackle this to make it PCP or make it CO2. It'd be obviously really hard engineering. I don't think a spring action air rifle would be good enough, like in terms of space, because you can see how small the barrel is right there. It's really small, and like that's your whole pressurizing chamber right here. So maybe if you had like a thing, like a little piston here that you could somehow pull back with a rod and then the air would go up, or like some PCP cylinder or CO2 cylinder that somehow a spring would hit a little piece of metal which would shoot a bit of air out, and you could utilize this whole space right here for a barrel and loading system. You gotta find a way to load your pellets, whatever. You don't want a muzzle loading gun. But again, super rough. It was just literally to see, you know, what would happen if if I could actually fit any of this equipment inside, like any actual CO2 cartridge. Like, you can fit one in. Like, look at that, guys. There's still enough, like a little bit of play here for you to put a little thing in, and then a little pipe come out, and maybe obviously it's gonna be bulky. Like, there's no way you can make a flat air gun. Maybe there is. I'm challenging you guys to make something, and I'm gonna try it myself if there's enough interest in this guy. But yeah, with that said, thanks for watching the video. Again, make sure to subscribe to my channel. More content, more awesome content's coming out. I know this video might have not been like the greatest video out there, but still, it's fun. I was just trying to see how slow this guy can go, and you know, trying to inspire you guys to maybe make something similar. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye.